Hey guys, this is Protoss and I'm going to show you the Pylo trick. At least that's what I call it. I'm pretty sure some people must have already found out this trick, and I'm pretty sure some of you must have already seen it, so I'm not taking credits for it by any means. However, I've never seen a real name for it, except perhaps, I don't know, Pylo contain or something, but that's usually when you build two pylons here, whatever. So I named this neat little trick the Pylo trick because that pylon is most definitely in danger, and we all know and love, oh the great Pylo, we all love you so much. Fortunately Pylo is dead, so whatever, just to honor him I'm going to call this trick, at least personally for myself, I'm going to call it the Pylo trick, and it's awesome, and sometimes it doesn't work or whatever, but you can find that out for yourself. So Delta Quadrant is a pretty short distance, as we all know. I'm going to ask for a 1 minute pause here because I had to throw my cat out the window. Just for the record, Protoss is currently 2,107 points in Diamond as I play this game versus a 1,960 or something Zerg, so it's quite even. It's around 2k or so. It's not the super awesome tier top player by any means, but at this time 2,100 points is somewhere around top 900 in Europe, so it's decent, you know, whatever. I don't care if you consider it high diamond, mid diamond, low diamond, whatever, consider it what the heck you want, but it is what it is. 2,100 diamond from me, 1,960 or so from him, and that's what it is. So you can see me opening here with a 2-gate. I always open 2-gate against Zerg. That is after that I do different stuff depending on how the game looks and stuff, but I always open with these 2 gates because I want some early sellouts to force him to make Zerglings. One important thing to note is that Zerg has 3 resources. Every other race has 2 resources, not counting the food supply. We have minerals and we have gas, but Zerg, they have minerals and they have gas and they have larvae. So, or larva or whatever, I don't care. Whatever, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean. So let's just go with larvae, just because I wanna pronounce it like real fancy and stuff. So Zerg has this as their basic economy, basically. So forcing them to morph lings will set them at a economical disadvantage because they would probably prefer to morph drones instead. So even if you kill lings worth of like 50 minerals, sorry, this is Jana Otalova, she wants some guy to one-on-one me or something. Anyways, even if you kill like 50 minerals worth of lings, he had to morph in 2 sets of lings because 2 lings aren't going to beat a sellout. So he morphs in 4 lings, that is 2 larvae into lings. They could have been drones, but they're lings instead, so actually he has to sacrifice drones for it, which is kinda neat. Because even though it looks like you're at a disadvantage losing a sellout but only killing 2 lings, it can actually be an advantage because he has to sacrifice drones for it. Anyways, just keep that in mind. That is why it's so important to put pressure on Zerg. At least in my opinion, I advise to all of your strategies have at least some pressure come on Zerg, be it late game, mid game or early game, whatever. I prefer to put pressure throughout the entire game, and this is how I open with pressure. You can see I've had 1 sellout hold position here the entire game, because his lings can only hit me 2 or max 3 at a time, as opposed to being able to surround me completely, while I have the rest of my sellouts to take care of this hatchery. I have 1 sellout to take care of this, and then I send new sellouts when I need to. And you can see they can take on more lings per sellout this way, and thus this pylon becomes awesome, basically. I'm sending in even more sellouts. I'm almost able to get that hatchery down, but unfortunately not quite, and I realized that he's going to have some spare lings right now, morphing in a lot of lings, so I decide to simply reside at my base. And let's take a look at the economy here, I have 26 harvesters to 16, so you can see that this aggression put me at a great advantage. I have my 4 gateways up soon. I have 1 Stargate because I realized that using this much on links and this little on drones and this little on tech, he will not have any counter to my Void Rays. I want 1 Void Ray out. I'm still getting enough Zealots to deal with these links. Kind of microing a little bit there, so I just to regenerate some shields. 2 Zealots at a time, taking them on. The rest of the Zealots just kind of running around in the back. I don't want to lose any Zealots, so I'm microing like this. The pylon's gonna go down. I put up a new pylon slightly too late. I'm going to put a new pylon here as well. I'm gonna change my mind on that one, put one here instead. He wants to win the game right now. He realizes he's at an economical disadvantage and he wants to end the game right now. Of course, this was Pylo. Pylo died. This was my Pylo Pylon. And that's what I almost killed the hatchery with. I have killed hatcheries sometimes doing this, but nevertheless, it's always good to just put some pressure. It only really works if it doesn't already have too many links morphed in from this hatchery, because then it can surround you either way, no matter if there's a pylon here or not. But putting a pylon in the correct position here means that there is a 1 unit choke. Or basically you can have your Zealot here and block. It doesn't look like it, but you can actually have 1 Zealot to block all links here, and only 2 links at a time can hit your Zealot if you position it optimally. Sometimes like 3. Okay, I try to micro a little bit here to have as few Zealots as possible blow up to these banelings, and he's going to run in with more banelings, more links, and basically now he's out of ideas. There's not much he can do at this point. He's at a huge economical disadvantage. I have a Void Ray, I have 4 gateways up, I can support him with my 30 harvesters. Going to send summon gas soon, I guess. This Void Ray is gonna kill an Overload, then I'm gonna forget about it for a while, but whatever, I've already won basically. So I'm just gonna dispose of these links. He's gonna try to run by in a desperate attempt to kill my base. Of course I realize I wall off with a Zealot here. He doesn't even go there though. He tries to pick off these Zealots, doesn't go so well for him, and I just arrive here, force field the ramp, kind of fail force field, but whatever, doesn't matter, I still already won the game. So just be aware of this little pylon trick here. It works if you arrive at his base early enough before he's got too many links here. If he's got no links outside and can only support it with not even a queen out here, he can only he will be very limited on larvae over here, and every link coming from his main will have to face a Zealot in a choke, and that is not nice for links. So you might be able to just kill the hatchery, or at least force him to morph in enough links to justify the pylon cost. It's a pretty neat trick. I found it out myself. I never saw it before I used it, but I'm pretty sure other people have probably found out by now as well, but you might not have. So there you go. If you didn't, you might want to try it out. It's pretty neat. So again, it's not for every game, but sometimes you can find use for it. So I guess good luck with your games. Papa's house out.